Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
Brother Stunner in a little small ass house, and we knew we was gonna change the world, and we changed the world. Cash money forever, you heard me?
When I met Blood, I just was trying to do something different in the gang. I had started this young, trying to get some money and not be in the streets. I met BG, I met Wayne, I met Juvie, I met Turk. Shout out to Turk, you little you ain't here, but you. We gon' with you and we won't with you.
Don't go off script.
Cause we lost a lot of soldiers. Cash money ain't gonna never die. Long as I'm alive, cash money ain't gonna never die. Shout out to my NBA young boy, NBA rich gang, who don't like it. Right. We with all the bullshit. If you ain't with us, you.
Birdman, I didn't think you dissed me or none of that, but you did put a 10 on a 1 with it. You know what I'm saying? You said we with you when we won't. That's all the way wrong. Y'all can't with me when y'all won't. You know, y'all can with the fans when y'all won't. Cause at the end of the day, y'all not stopping my bag. I can't control what nobody else got going on. So I don't trip about that. You ain't gonna see me going off. Nah. The fans not getting what they supposed to have. If it wasn't for the fans, none of us would be who we is. You put the bag up, but it wouldn't be no situation if it wasn't for us all putting down and doing what we do as a whole. Everybody contributed. I have accepted what it is. When you spoke for y'all.
Wow, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Guys, make sure you download the app. But you just witnessed what was happening at the Versus. Hey, listen, you got to get this, man. You don't know, what's going on in these guys' camp. You just know that these boys go back to their teenage years. OG, you there?
I'm right here.
OG, so you heard Birdman. He got to pretty much opening up about what the history was. This was the ending of this was at the end, and this was basically him just kind of wrapping everything up of what had transpired and what got him to this point. I'm a big Birdman advocate of a fan. I'm a big fan. I'm sorry, and this guy is one of my go-to guys when it comes down to motivating and entrepreneurship and hustling. I understood what he was saying, because at the end of the day, when you got a program, you got to stick by it. You got to do what the program calls for. He's had some ups and downs with Turk, and they've been going back and forth. The whole camp, not just him either. He's just saying what a lot of people are not going to say, and he has right to. OG, what do you think?
I think that it was about Versus, and as a CEO and a boss, they asked Master P to come out. Master P declined. He did, and I feel if Birdman had been a true solid CEO and not trying to emulate being somebody else, he should have kept his ending comments to appreciate the Versus, what him and No Limit did together, and put a format. To take it personal, and he sounds like a replica of Suge Knight. Like, that's no good for you. It's all about me, me, me. That's not what this was about.
Well, I don't think it's making about me, me, me. He spoke about NBA Youngboy. He spoke about different people. Hold on, are you gonna just cut? He spoke about NBA Youngboy Rich Gang. NBA Rich Gang which is a branch off, and it's something he's excited about. That he's rocking with NBA Youngboy, and they doing a lot of stuff together. I thought that was a thing that I think he used that platform. He's always calculated to make sure people know what's going on with what he got going on. He's calculating his move to say, hey, I'm rocking with NBA Youngboy, and you should too. I think
what he said. That ain't what
I think that's the gesture. I think that's the gesture. I think that's the gesture.
He made it as an attack. It ain't I'm riding with Young Boy. He said, anybody got any smoke? we with it. No, bro, you ain't. You too rich to be with it. So that's a lie. The first thing somebody gun smoke come, he calling the police because he rich. Don't lie with yourself. Just like, and I'm not even a fan of Turk, but just like he say, don't put a 10 on a 1.
Well,
you're not 15 anymore. You're a grown man. And grown man should be a grown black millionaire talking like that at the end of something that was so great and spontaneous for you to drag it back down in the hood. That's dumb.
OG, there's been a lot of stuff said on the internet, not just by Birdman, but by Turk as well, Hotboy Turk.
All we say.
Hold on. I'll let you talk. But at the end, grand scheme of things, you hadn't heard from Birdman. He hadn't spoke on the subject. They've been, there's been a lot of talk, chatter about the Hot Boys, about Cash Money, about the verses. Turk and them been doing a whole campaign. And they also, so much so that they end up in Houston by way of Dallas, according to what he was saying on the internet before. And which is cool to promote it. But if you're getting sued by somebody, if you feel like this lawsuit is something you're taking personal, and these guys are brothers. I want you to get that part. These guys are family, and I want you to know that at some point they come back together. That's what brothers do. Brotherly love is something different. You might be at my throat one day, the next day you hurt somebody about me. So the brother thing runs deep. So I think that they are definitely people who respect one another in the essence of the foundation of where everything started from. If you mess with my brother, even though we ain't spoken 2 years, I'm gonna do something to you, and vice versa. That's the way brothers do if they have differences, but they'll never let somebody else hurt their brother, right? So you see these guys having these different differences, and again, the best thing to do is really back off and stay off and let it happen if you don't want to be excluded at the end of the day when the battle and the smoke starts to fade away. So I'm looking at it a totally different way. These brothers can, they can do better. They have an opportunity. They're still alive where they can change the way that this thing is going. I think for the simple fact that, Lil Wayne decided not to come. I think for the simple fact that certain people in these elements were not part on both sides. On the No Limit and the Cash Money side, it changed the way that people looked at it, the whole verses. But we know that I was up there and that energy was good over there far as when No Limit started singing Body Body or Break You Off Something or any of those songs, those legendary hits. It was hard to get around those blows. Now, Cash Money, they played some bangers as well. So this was a very, very good show. One of the coldest verses that I've seen at Complexicon. I don't know if they sponsored one before, but this was a very, very good show. Hard to get into, but very good show. Now, OG, when you look at what you see with Turk, you say you now agree more with Turk because you felt like he should have handled it different?
I agree. I agree with what he said today. That it's about the fans.
It definitely is.
It's like we in gang banging, and let's take it to the street. In my philosophy, ain't nothing taller than the P. I don't care what hood you from. I don't care what block you claim. If you a Pyru in my life, you a Pyru. I don't care what it is. So ain't nothing bigger than the program, bro. So what he said is, nigga, it ain't about you and what you want to do. It's about what the fans. Okay, you had the bag, you put up that, but all of us put a part in it. And with that part, the fans enjoyed us as a whole. And from what I understand, because I wasn't there, allegedly, while Wayne didn't come to the concert because Wayne was in Las Vegas. And he said if everybody from Cash Money couldn't be there, he wouldn't be there either. But they played his song a million. So how you play that and Wayne ain't there?
Yeah, and even same thing with the Essence Festival. When me and you went down there, it was the same thing. He didn't really want to perform with Cash Money unless all the members was there. So it's something.
But he showed up.
Oh, he played and he showed up late and did his parts. of his song.
Showed up.
He showed up and did Young Money.
Yeah, he showed up, and that made Cash Money solidified then.
Wow. One thing else I want to.
So now we turn around, and sometimes what does it say? Pride before destruction.
Yeah. I trip off the fact of everybody was talking about it. Breakfast Club, Miss Lauren LaRosa, she said something that was profound, and I want you to get this, OG, and I want you to hear what is being said here.
It's over the weekend. There are reports that there were over 30,000 people in attendance for the complete complex con, which is where Versus went down at. And Versus happened between Cash Money and No Limit. This was the return of Versus. Now in attendance for Cash Money, and if there's any names I missed and y'all saw somebody I didn't see, call them out because there's a lot of people. So Birdman, Manny Fresh, Juvenile, BG, Tamar Braxton, No Turk, and No Lil Wayne.
You said Tamar Braxton like she was outside like Cash Money. Like she was part of it.
She was there. She was on the stage and she was helping out Birdman. Okay.
You said No Limit Turk. That's crazy.
No.
You did.
I said no. Turk wasn't there. I was naming people that were there.
Turk was the fact you said Tamar before Turk.
Oh my God. Okay. And then in attendance for No Limit, you had Master P, Soak the Shocker, Mia X, and Kelly Price, Choppa, and Mac. Anybody else?
And Tamar was on she was on Kelly Price.
Kelly Price was there with Mia X holding her down.
Fiend wasn't there? I thought Fiend was there.
Anybody you saw that I did not see, you're welcome to mention. There was a lot of people.
Romeo was there.
Romeo was there, yes. Romeo was front and center. I'm sorry, Romeo. Yes, he was there.
Romeo, an original little soldier.
And Snoop Dogg popped out with No Limit as well. Surprised the crowd. Now, kicking off the verse.
Wow. Now, I played that for a reason, OG, because they named a lot of people. You hear me, OG? They named a lot of people. I was definitely wearing a Boss Talk shirt, and I think they forgot one, OG.
Who they forget?
Well, it was a guy up there. I'll pop it in right here. LaRosa, really, I know she's seen the Boss Talk emblem. Shout out to Jess Hilarious, who she always gets it right. And I told you this a long time ago. She would have called my name out, or she'd have called out the Boss Talk platform as being there. I've been. Hold on, I was mentioned on there not only once, but several times. I've been mentioned on the Breakfast Club. And I mean, it's been when Columbus Short was on there. When Columbus Short went viral. When basically anything's going on. When Pimpin' Ken was up there, Boss Talk was recognized. And Lauren LaRosa, I don't know how she missed me, but it's going viral all over the internet right now with me and Mia X standing right there beside each other. It's everywhere. I'm gonna send this to you too, so you can see the whole. I was on the No Limit side. I don't know if y'all seen me on there. If you didn't, go back and watch. You'll see us. But at the end of the day, OG, I got a bone with that. That's your girl. I know you always talk high level. How she missed me? Lauren LaRosa. Lauren LaRosa.
I don't even know that lady.
Well, she's on there with Jess Hilarious. She's a +1, as you would call it.
Didn't they fire Jess Hilarious?
No, Jess is still there, and I'm so happy she's still there because at least she will mention Boss Talk 101. I don't know what's going on. How did they miss? I had the jog going just like P. She might have thought I was P. Maybe that's what it was.
Okay. It could have confused you.
She said, name anybody. She said they was on the stage. She was talking about Tamar and Kelly Price.
Yeah, what was Tamar doing there?
Well, I mean, she was being supportive of her brother-in-law.
Yeah, but Tony wasn't there, so what Tamar dumb butt being there?
Well, she been showing up lately for the hip hop stuff.
What's the little girl name we just did that they didn't play her song? You didn't play her.
The Mercedes.
Yeah, well, they should have had Mercedes instead of Tamar.
Well, that's the other side. So I just thought that was quite odd because definitely the Boss Talk emblem was there.
Getting back to the meat of the subject, that it went viral. So that's Breakfast Club lost. They didn't see the boss.
Hey. No, I rock with Breakfast Club. I'm a big Charlemagne God fan, and all those guys up there got a hell of a team. I was just making jokes. Like I said, I enjoyed myself, enjoyed seeing everything, and respectfully so. A lot of people showed me love. P, he dabbed me up. Me and Birdman, we had a heck of a long conversation, and it was definitely the culture was in there. I had to be there for the South because I know that the South, up in Las Vegas, they were gonna need a little bit of and that's how I ended up there on the stage. Shout out to my boy Rizzo. Rizzo hooked me up.
Because we wouldn't have never been able to be successful in the South.
Whatever.
They had to bring it to the West.
Whatever. But we had a good time, man. It was great. Y'all killed it. Shout out to No Limit and Cash Money. I heard a lot of people, and I've been hearing getting a lot of comments, a lot of calls. And I had on the Boss Talk and the Cash Money emblems, and I had Camel on one side, all black on the other, with the Cash Money representing and the No Limit, because I've interviewed a lot of those guys, respectfully so. They've supported me. BG was with me. That's who brought me up on the stage. I couldn't get all the way up there with No Limit. With Cash Money, so I ended up going on the other side. But both parties know it's love. I speak with both of them, spoke with both of them today and yesterday, and on the day of verses and before verses, both parties. And that's what you got to do when you really out here doing unbiased journalism and just a love for the culture, man. Shout out to them boys, man, because they showed me so much love there. I don't know where it come from, but God been good to me, man. Those guys from Master P to Big Court, Boz, we spent time with them. OG, you was with me. You see how much love they show us. You know what I mean? They really embrace us. You know what I mean? So it's been
they was even gonna share their pizza.
They definitely were gonna share their pizza. They rock with me and they rock with my people, and it's a blessing that everybody from Cash Money to No Limit, I was made for that because they put me in the mix of it because they rock with us. So shout out to everybody, even shout out to Turk. Like I said, I'll be talking, but at the end of the day, it's all a family, man, and it's all culture, bro. And we got to figure out how to get it right, make it better, and keep pushing it to the top, man. But yeah, Lauren LaRosa, get it right next time. Boss Talk 101 was on that stage. Stop playing with me. And I'm going to put it right here because I jammed out. It don't matter who she mentioned. Boy, I jammed out. That was a damn good versus. I forgot I became a rapper all in 1 second.
He was trying to snatch the mic from Manny Fresh.
Shout out to everybody, man. You was not embarrassed.
I was so embarrassed because he was out of tune. Everybody was jumping up and marching. When they was going up, he was coming down.
I had a great time, man. Shout out to all the people that came, and man, shout out to the I spoke with Timberland.
America, we had a good time. Hey, my knees is hurting right now.
Timberland and my boy, man, Swiss Beast, man, they showed me so much love. And big boy, y'all finna drop these videos. Tomorrow, y'all gonna see the full extent of the video. We putting it together now, man. You guys gonna enjoy it, man. Boss Talk 101, man. Listen, man, y'all better check this out right here, boy. Y'all better see it, man. Mac is talking about that song, and this thing went crazy. So we had to talk about it. Boss Talk 101 review.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.